Testing. Testing 1, 2. Hey, we're back. Okay, sound is on. There was some kind of glitch with the sound. Not sure what. Not sure what was going on. All right, good morning, everybody. Good morning. We are live, and you can hear me. Good morning, Jag Raj, Vincent Nella, Traderous Chick. Good morning, Lawrence Harris, R5 Studios, J to the J Futures, Daniel Rosenstein, Crypto Calls, R5 Studios. Let's do it. Jenna, good morning. CP, Peter, good morning. Mr. Wall Street. Hey, sometimes my Streamlabs messes up, I think. All right, market, it's a big sell-off here off of the 785s here. I feel pretty fortunate that I did not get trapped in this move lower, because it definitely could have happened. I actually had to walk away, or I got distracted, and I was talking to the wife, and I'm very grateful, because I probably would have taken a long right here, and probably would have given back quite a bit of my gains. So we'll be happy about that. Morning, it is kind of interesting what we do here at open. Are we going to I kind of expect we retest the 700s. The overnight lows are down here at the 660s. We could test the lows. I don't know, man. Let's wait and see. Down here at the 705s, about to test the 700s. I mean, this is very bullish. We are getting very, very close to the all-time highs. We were literally less than 100 points away from the all-time highs. So, all right, market is open. Market is open for business. Let's see what happens. Is this just gonna dump? Kind of feels like it just wants to dump here, but let's wait and see. Maybe we just take out the 700s here, and now we rip it higher. I don't know. Let's wait and see. What do you think, guys? Rhino Snacks, good morning. Daniel Rosenstein, Stu V33, good morning. Rob Dam, good morning. Bruce Lee, MM Cole, good to see you. Niles, Cly, good morning. Patrick, good morning. Avalon, Mark, RX, Matty Matt. Hey, good morning, Matty Matt. Yes, Danteloy Dan, Gizmarie. All right, we are trying to get a move above the 720s here. Trying to rip. It's trying to rip. There she goes. 720s, trying to break above the 730s here. If you are looking for a short, right here would be this would be a good place to look for a short if you are very bearish, but yep, there we go. Already a 10-point dump. 20-point dump from there. We could not get through the VWAP. See how big? I don't know. This just feels very heavy. Since we made the highs here through the 780s, just a lot of selling pressure. A lot of selling. I don't know. I kind of expect us to take out this 660 low. I think we take out the 660 lows, and then I guess we'll wait and see what happens. But this feels like, I don't know, feels like the Bears are wanting to take control today. We'll see. Yep. Rhino Snack, let's go. How we doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, everybody. CP Trades, Avalon, Arthur, good morning. Stu, good morning. Mr. Wall Street, good morning. Jenna, Peter. They're all good morning. Yep. Man, that short right there at the 725s was very tempting. Happy June 7th. Happy June 27th, everyone. All right, let's see. Let's see. Maybe the 700s hold here. Starting to get a little bit choppy. Feel like if we get above the 730s, then I think there's a chance that we can rip this thing higher. Me personally, I kind of want us to take out this overnight low first, but we might not get there. This market has been crazy bullish. The overnight session was crazy bullish. So here we go, about to retest that 725. Can we get through it? Let's see if we can break. Can we break the 725s and the 730s this time? If we break through this, this might pop. Might really rip. Let's wait and see. And again, struggling to get through the 725s. Struggling to get through the 725s again. Also, do we have news? I don't think we do. We had news at 8:30. Actually, we do. We have revised consumer sentiment at 10 o'clock. So 10 o'clock, we do have news that is going to move the market. So be aware of that. All right, market. Are we going to get a ripper here or not? This is where I mean, honestly, these are the My Funded Futures accounts. I think I might take a breakout trade here. I don't usually do this, but feel like if we get above the 730s, I feel like this can be a good long. I think it's worth taking a stab at it, I guess. We might not get filled even, but I feel like if we get up through the 730s, I think we have a good chance. I'm just going to do 2 micros, small size. Yeah, again, we can't seem to get through the 725s. Maybe, I don't know. Pretty choppy open so far. Pretty choppy open. I see. Good morning, Ace Undercover. Very choppy right now. Which way are we going to go? Okay, is this the push? Are we going to get the break here or not? Here we go. Might get the ripper here. Where I want to be careful. Like, the worst thing would be to get wicked in and then a trap for the longs. That's the biggest issue with this entry here. Okay, market, are we going to do it or not? Trying to get through it. Feel like if this goes, it's going to rip. And we're in. Now, do not wick me in. I will. That's not what I wanted to see. I want to see this thing go. Don't hesitate. No hesitation here. No hesitation. Just go. I don't like the hesitation. We gotta, this has really gotta rip right here. Go. We start hesitating, I might kill it. Gotta go right here. Come on, go. I mean, it's trying. All right, I'm going to put my ATM on. This is not what I wanted to see. We still have a chance, though. Okay, here we go. Maybe now. Need one of those big green candles. Come on. Rip it. Right through that 740s, right through the 750s. Keep going. I don't know. I don't usually trade these breakouts, but lately, we gotta go, boys. We gotta go. I might try to trail this one. If this closes green, I'll put my stop right here and see if we can't get a nice move. Starting to struggle. Come on. Feel like we're... Yeah, I might get stopped. I might have my... Yeah, that's not ideal. We might get stopped here. Feel like my stop is kind of in a bad spot here to maybe give it a little bit more room. And stopped. We just could not get it going. I'm okay with that. I'm okay just getting out, to be honest. Too big of a chance that this can just now reverse. See if we bounce here. Off the VWAP. I might have had my stop a little bit too tight on that one. Hey, Ace Undercover, good morning. LJ, good morning. Sam Owen, good morning. Yeah, we had a really nice overnight session again. Overnight session. Just a nice grind high. I mean, this was pretty rough. But I mean, we never really had that big of a sell-off or a big pullback in the overnight. All right, market trying to get back above. We probably had our stop too tight. I don't know, is what it is. I should have given it a little bit more room there. I just had my stop right there in the middle. Right in the middle of this range. What hours do I trade? Any kind of hours. Last night I traded. I'm a So last night I set my alarm for 2 o'clock. And at 2 o'clock I came, checked on the markets, and then I started trading at 2 o'clock. And yeah, I ended up trading until 4:30 this morning. So then I went to bed again and woke up at 7:30. All right, market. It is starting to, let's see, we get back above the 740s. We're going to have a choppy Friday. I'm not in the mood for a choppy Friday. It's just LJ. Okay. But my brother name is Elijah. Okay, it looked like that's what I wanted to say, but then I looked at it again. I'm like, yeah, that's LJ. Hey, Rosie Rose. Good morning. Good to see you. Avalon. We can handle chop. Honestly, we can handle if it's a certain type of chop we can handle. Right now, honestly, I just want to get my fund in the future. I need to start trading my Apex accounts. I really do. I talked about this yesterday, but I need to start trading my Apex accounts. I definitely am. I'm definitely babysitting my Apex accounts, and I don't like it. What are we doing, market? What are we doing? All right, can we break through the 740s? Feel like this is gonna break, but we'll see here. Let's see. There she goes, retesting 740s. Can we make it through the 750? See if it can make new highs. There she goes, 744s. Definitely, I don't know, feels a little bit sluggish this morning. Feels a little bit sluggish. Can't seem to really get going. Hey, good morning, Design Knob. Good morning, Amakre. Matthew, good morning. Movie Spot, good morning. Can we break through the 740s? Of course we can, Design Knob. Market only goes up. Design Knob, I know you remember. Remember last summer? Was it last summer? I want to say it was last summer. Especially during this move and this move. I mean, it was literally, you just buy the dips. Actually, no, I think it was this move here. Yeah, that was this move here last year, this time from April to July. It was just buy every single dip. Just buy every dip. It was that easy. It was that easy. Hey, Movie Spot. Yeah, we had a really nice overnight session. I need about $800 more on my Tradeify accounts, and then we'll have a live account again. This time, it's going to be different on my live account. I promise you. Knock on wood. All right, market. It feels very stagnant right now. How are we already going live on Tradeify, Kevin B? So because I was already live with them in the past, I had a live account with Tradeify and I blew it. So if you have a live account and you blow the live account, you can go back but your payout will be moved into a live account. That's basically how they do it. I'm trying to get Brett to change that a little bit. He said that he's going to look into it. I think what Tradeify should do is, I agree with that as long as you already have the 100K payout cap. But if you still don't have a 100K payout in sim payouts, then if you blow a live account, they should allow you to go back and take payouts in the sim funded environment until you get to that 100K payout cap. And then it should be mandatory moving you to live. I would agree with that. But so I brought that up to Brett. He said that it's a good idea and he's going to see if they can make that change. So we'll see. All right, 10 o'clock news, 10 minutes. We have news. Right now, this just holding up here at the 740s. Hey, the market ghost, how we're doing? We're doing great. It's Friday. I got a haircut, by the way. You guys notice? Nobody noticed? My haircut? Let's go. What do I think about PW ending business with Tradeify? Amakre? I mean, it's his business. I mean, I guess, you know, my personal opinion is I don't see Tradeify denying payouts, changing rules for the worse. They made some good changes. I don't really see how it affects them as a prop firm. So, hey, to each their own. I thought you were getting the bowl cut, Orlando. Nope. Oh, my haircut feels so good. We might have found a barber. I might have found my new barber in Ohio. I had to drive like 45 minutes, actually about 35 minutes, but very promising first visit. I told her what I want, which she did a really good job, but what I was more impressed, I told her if she sees any hair that don't belong, if she sees hair somewhere where there shouldn't be hair, don't ask me, just trim it. Just take it, just eliminate it. Take them out. And she did. Got the top of my ears trimmed. I love it. She didn't mention anything that it's weird. She just did her thing. Trimmed my eyebrows. Gave me the shave, the neck shave. I was very impressed. I was very impressed. I gave her a really big tip, and I'm gonna go there again. So we might have found our barber. Might have found our barber for Ohio. Yeah, it was a her. Yes, it was. Why don't you tell Ben and Rose about the barber? You know what, John? I will. If Ben and Rose ever come into Ohio for a concert, which, by the way, you know, guys, I'll be there. Then I will. Maybe I'll take him. Maybe I'll take him to ears and eyebrows. That's right, Stinkfinger. It's great. You went 35 minutes. What did she charge? So her charge was $30. It was $30. I mean, I tipped her, and I think it was like 45, but yeah, it was well worth it. Florida, I paid 55, so I'll take it. Not that bad. Man, we are just going sideways right here at the 740s, right here at the 15-minute range high. All right, trying to get up through that 745 right here. It's trying. We do have news in 7 minutes. Be aware of that. Man, this is choppy. I don't know if this market is just waiting for the news or what, but not much is happening. No dude will ever run their hands in my hair, women only. I am not that picky. The guy in Florida, my barber is a dude. I don't care if it's, I don't care who it is. Only time I think it is a little bit weird is if you get a massage from a guy. That to me just gets a little weird, but I don't really do massages anyway, so. I've had the same gal cutting my hair for 40 years now. She's 75 years old. Hey, if you find a good barber, keep her, you know? Is she a viewer, Saral? No, I know she did ask me. Of course, she asked me, "What do you do for a living?" And I'm like, "Oh dear, not this question again." And I decided I'm going to just say I do investments. Keep it pretty vague. She didn't ask really more details. So we left it at that. All right, breaking through. Here come the 750s. Here we go. This is definitely looking bullish. Looking bullish. 750s are touched. No worries until he starts getting close. John. Close to the cornhole. You're too funny. Design knob. I work at Wendy's. You might want a bigger tip. All right, there she goes, ripping up through the 755s, finally getting that break to the upside. All right, let's see. Is it going to just keep ripping? This is kind of what I was looking for. It's kind of unfortunate we got stopped here at the 720s, but whatever. Wow, we ripping, boys. It's about to take out the highs. Wow. 760s now. Congrats if you held. Congrats if you held. Hey, Naruto. My buddy got a massage from his wife, and he said that he had a big Swedish guy, and the best is she got a soft massage for him. Oh, dear. I took profit at 740. Nice. I guess that's better than nothing. Let's go, Matty Matt. At this pace, I'll get a payout in 2026. I know the feeling, man. I feel the same. Recently, it feels like it's going to go another 2 years before I get my next payout. And it's been less than a month since I've got my last payout, but it seems like forever since I've got my last payout. All right, market, we are slowly just ripping, I mean, kind of fast ripping higher, but we do have news coming out in 3 minutes. Don't really want to jump in here. We shall be patient. Where is the pool? Market all-time high. Oh, I think, you know what? That's not a bad, do you guys think we make all-time highs today? Let's do a poll. I'm curious. Do we make new all-time highs today on NQ? All right, we did not even retest the lows of the overnight session. That's wild. All right, news coming out, folks. News coming out in 30 seconds. Very curious what we do here with this news. Oh, it's pumping. There she goes. Up through the 770s, and it is looking like we're just going to take out those highs. Wow, that's crazy. What a rip from the 690s. Now at the 780s. Looks like we're about to make new highs. Overnight highs are up here, the 788s. Impressive. I mean, this market, very, very bullish. You gotta be impressed. It's impressive. There she goes. 780s, new highs, 790s. We are about to take out the 800s, fellas. Now, I mean, man, this is rough. This is rough to trade. Wow. I would be shocked if we see big correction before hitting the all-time highs. September contract, I think, shows 870. The all-time highs, at least for me, the all-time highs are 868. 868 is the number to beat. And we are at the 790s, so we're less than 100 points away. Past 550K growth, Tradeify on that move. Let's go, Cremator. Let's go. Nicely done. Says the key possible target on real. It says 963. They're saying it's all-time highs. Well, okay. I think S&Ps are at all-time highs, maybe. I mean, the Qs would be at an all-time high, right? Yeah, QQQ also has all-time highs. So I don't know, is it just because of the contract rollovers that we don't show like we have all-time highs yet on NQ? But I guess regardless. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're looking at. It's the contract. Yeah, I guess it could be it's probably the contract. All right, market. I mean, now we have to wait for a pullback. And one thing I've started doing a little bit more of, I have a 5-minute chart that I try to keep watch on. I have a 5-minute chart that I'm kind of watching a little bit more, trying to gauge the pullback amounts. But man, this is overextended and just ripping straight up. It's so hard to just get long up here, but there, wow. All right, did we test? Yep, we tested the 800s. There it is. Wow. Gotta be kidding me. This is where it gets so difficult because there's a big part of my brain that I just want to jump in here. I just want to jump in. But there's other part of my brain that knows better, and the other part of my brain is telling me, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Guess we'll see. We'll see which side wins. It must be dropping nukes. We're at all-time highs. Oh, I tell you, man. Hey, let's go, Matty Matt. You just increased your net worth by 30%, $9 to $12. We're due for a big pullback, LJ. I mean, we should be due for a big pullback. I would love to see a pullback back into like the 770 area here. But honestly, this thing might just rip straight up. I wouldn't be shocked. I've seen this movie before. I have seen this movie before, and this thing can just rip straight up, and everybody just keeps watching it go. One thing I do know for sure is I don't want to short, even though it could be a good play, but I do not trust taking shorts when we were ripping like this and getting close to all-time highs. Too dangerous. Trump can do all sorts of things, LJ. Oh, we're one tweet away from getting a 100-point pullback. That's true. That is true. Trump just needs to make one tweet and this all goes away. Hey, good to see you, Carolina. So when should I get them to just pull my 401k? I know, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, Kevin B. It has been like that. I definitely agree. We see, it seems like, that's why I wanted to take a try and go long. I mean, my entry here long at the 730s was really a good entry. I just had too tight of a stop. That's my fault. I like the entry. I like the play, but I just had too tight of a stop on it. Because that's the recipe we've been having lately is we get a rip higher from 9:30 to 10:30, and then from 10:30 to like 12 o'clock we see a sideways move, and then usually in the afternoon, you know, we get a little bit more of a move higher. But we also just, I mean, we've seen it where we just continue, we make these rips, test the 800s, and then we just start to grind slower, lower. So definitely, I can definitely understand why someone would short up here. Me personally, I don't really, I'm just not interested, but it's not a, I mean, it's understandable to take a short here at the 800s. You would think we would pull back here. You would think we would do a pullback here, but maybe, maybe not. There she goes. Just, are we going to rip above the 7802s? Yep. There it goes. 805s, 805s. That's the problem with this kind of market. The market can stay irrational way longer than you can stay liquid. That's a very true saying. Wow. 823. 823 short scalp potential. Copy that. Wow. 810s now. Arrgh. Man, I don't know. 812s. 813s. Jeez, I don't know, man. It's going to be a long weekend behind Wendy's. I mean, I remember seeing this kind of market in the past. When this kind of market happens, it's like just I don't know. It's very difficult to trade. Whoa, what was that? Did you see that? That's some crazy manipulation right there. That was crazy. Did you see that? We were literally at the 815s, and it was a 1 second move down to the 790s. What was that? I don't know what that was, but that was crazy rip lower. And now we just go straight back up. Oh, man, I tell you. It is hard to trade this kind of market. I need a pullback. Oh, I need a pullback. Give me a pullback market. You can do it. I love a pullback back to the 770s. I'm just not buying. I'm not buying up here. I'm just not doing it. That might have been the dip to buy, but I don't buy it. I'm not doing it. Too crazy. Man, now if we were long from the 730s here, if we were still long, this would be... I wish I was. I wish. But it ain't the way it is. Yeah, this is a parabolic moonshot. Like, look at that. Just immediately back up. Unbelievable. Wow. Really, Thumper? You're long at 725? Unbelievable. I'm jealous. I am jealous. I wish I should be a 731 long. I should be long. But I literally got stopped on this little candle dip. You hate to see it. All right, market. This is starting to test my patience. This is what happens. The market just keeps going higher with almost no pullbacks until I finally lose my patience. and then I get long at the first little dip, like a micro pullback. So I get long at a micro pullback, and then it's a deeper pullback, and then I get stopped out, and then we get the move higher. That has happened so many times. So we gotta wait. We gotta wait. Saral, target hit. Let's go, Saral. That's awesome. Let's go. Nicely done, man. I just don't know what to do here. All right, we're finally getting a pullback? Question mark? Clench in. It's a clench and go long. Let's see if we can. I mean, 800. I mean, oof. Want to see something. Wow. Wow. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what to do here. We got to be getting a bigger pullback here, right? You would think so. I think it's worth waiting. If we miss another move higher, I guess we just have to be okay with it. It's gonna be frustrating, but we got to be okay with it. Because I have a tendency to jump in way too early when we get these big moves. Just have to be more patient. Oh, there she goes. All right, 790s down below the 800s now. I mean, if we can, I just need us to get closer to this EMA and then we can try some longs. Hey, nice call, Mr. Wall Street. Nice call. All right, testing the 790s. I mean, I'm just going to wait. We're going to keep waiting here. No need to get aggressive. John, overnight lows are on the way. I mean, I'm not saying it can't happen. It definitely could happen. That would be wild though, but it could happen. That would be crazy. All right, continuing lower now, testing the 790s. This is starting to feel like Definitely starting to feel a little bit like one of those grinding lowers, so definitely just going to be patient. All right, moment of truth here. I want to see. I'm just gonna wait. Watch what happens at 781. Hey, nicely done, Thumper. That's an awesome trade. Awesome trade. All right, market. What is it going to be here? Feel like we are just starting. I don't know. This is starting to feel like one of those grinding lower. Seems like the momentum to the upside is right here. Would be my entry though. This would be my entry though, and I should probably be taking it. Yeah, I need to take this. Even though it kind of has the making of one of those grinding lower. Might take some off up here. Just rip it, boys. Rip it. My gosh, I hate that it doesn't. So annoying. All right. All right, I'm going to move my stop to right there and just let's hope we can get ripping back above the 800s, 810s. Give me that rip. This is where we're going to fail if we fail to make new highs, I feel like. We don't get above the 810s here. I am probably just going to kill this. Got to get above the 810s. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it there. We'll take it. We will take it. That's like a great example of people, like everybody has different strategies, and different strategies can work both directions. Because Mr. Wall Street had a great short. You had a great short entry, great trade, and then you can also make money the other way. That's the beauty of trading. That is the beauty of trading. And it's also why there is no one perfect way to trade. Let me take it back. I think there is a right way to trade for each person, but that is not going to be the same from one person to the next. But wow, look at that. Now, see now, if we make new lows down below the 790s, that's kind of, I think this could easily start going sideways, or we could start just grinding lower like we have done the past couple weeks. We're getting to that 1030 time frame where the 1030, we just start this slow grind lower. So I'm going to be very careful about taking a long entry if we go below these 790s. Just don't feel like it is. Yeah, I could be also just a range bound as well. I will not reopen Ninja. Okay, sounds like a deal, Matty Matt. Time to go. It's time to go golf. Who made the great call at 823? Mr. Wall Street did. All right, let's see if the 790s hold. We could just be in for a range. Yep, there's the new lows. There's the new lows. All right, well, hey, that kind of answers my question. I'm not looking for longs. I'm scared. It's crazy how, how quickly the market. Where's John? John, did you catch this short? I hope you did. I hope you did. Trade the range. All right, let's see. Down through the 780s now. I think we're, and I'm not gonna enter a long. Here's the new rule. No long entries until we actually get back above the 820s. We might just be in for a choppy sideways kind of grinding lower price action here. All right, we tested the EMA here. Are we going to just rip now? This is where I would get trapped on a long. Looks so tasty for a long right here. It looks so tasty, but then we just keep making new lows, and it's so frustrating. That's what I'm trying to avoid in my trading right now. It's my kryptonite. Chasing these longs once we fail to make a new high, and it's just, that's how I get myself in trouble. If that falls 738, all right, here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. Just so deflating when we do this, and I'm starting to get better at avoiding these traps. And this is like, I always talk about this, but when we do the V-shaped reversal move is when I have a really, really difficult time. But like this move here, the fact that we tried to make new highs and failed, it at least allowed me to get out of my long. And now I have a way easier time not chasing the longs because we failed to make new highs and now are rolling over. And I just feel way better about it. And we could easily just rip back up higher, but The one thing I don't know how to avoid is when we just do the V-shaped reversal lower with no attempt to retest the highs. That's when I get myself in. That's where I don't know how to avoid that. Well, actually, I do know how. I just need to accept my loss and not keep chasing it. Sherry from Ohio here trading MNQ futures. Hey, let's go, Sherry. Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go. You know what? Talk about Cleveland, Ohio. For the first time in probably 4 years, I'm actually going to be excited about being a Browns fan again. I'm actually kind of excited for the Browns season again. It's been a while. It has been a while since I've been actually looking forward to a Browns season. The last 4 years have been just brutal. Hey, Steve Crew to land. Hey, here we go, Brownies. Here we go. Oof, oof. Since Johnny Manziel. LOL, Kevin B. That's too funny. Honestly, if I think of the best time to be a Browns fan in my lifetime, it was the time when Baker Mayfield took us to the playoffs and we beat Pittsburgh in that first playoff game. That was peak Browns fandom right there. We haven't been like, that's as good as I can remember being a Browns fan. That was such a good time. Oh man. And doing it against Pittsburgh just made it that much better. And but that whole then that I don't even want to talk about it. All right, there we go. Again, a little fake move higher, and there she goes, now making a move lower. Man, I'm so happy. This is where my mental, like, it's weird for me, but just not being trapped in this kind of move, it almost feels the same as taking a winning trade. It just feels so good not to be trapped and keep trying to chase a move higher and getting stopped out. Avoiding this kind of price action is so rewarding. Feels good. Is this seriously giving it all up? I don't know. I'm just going to wait. Do you have a daily profit goal in mind or just take what comes, Carmine Coding? I don't really have like a set amount where I just like, okay, once I hit this amount, I walk away. But once I'm in profit, like right now is a good example. If I am in profit and I'm green on the day, and then I just start seeing some of this BS price action that I hate, then is where I'm like, okay, maybe I just walk away for the day. Like that's where, now if we were just to continue grinding higher and higher, then I would be more like, hey, let's keep trading. I would just keep going. But once I see stuff that I don't like and I start getting frustrated, that's when I know if I'm green, it's time to just walk away, preserve that mental capital. Kind of how I look at it. You got to preserve that mental capital. Hey, John, did you get that short? No legend, blind squirrel find a nut once in a while. It feels the same as when I broke up with my ex. Hey John, you did it. You called it. You called it. That's awesome. Good trade, John. John is actually a way better trader. John is a way better trader than what he lets on. Don't let him fool you guys. He's very humble. Game changer for me is when I started using daily profit triggers on Tradeify when it stops me either by losing it, winning either way. I'm done. Yeah, J to the J futures. That can definitely be. The consistency rules on prop firms is kind of what really helps me. Like, I know a lot of people don't like consistency rules on prop firms, and that's okay. But for me, it is very easy to see, according to my payouts, I get way more consistent payouts from prop firms with consistency rules than from prop firms with no consistency rules. So I definitely think there's a reason for that. All right, market. I mean, this is actually where it's tempting me to short. Like, I feel like a short here would actually not be a bad thing here. And see if we don't retest at least the opening range high down at the 740s. We also have the VWAP down there. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take a stab here. I feel like it's worth it. Got kind of a bad fill there. My stop is just right here. I mean, okay with this stop. I'm long and lost 6,100 shorting yesterday. Avalon. Oh, that's so frustrating. Some days the market sucks. So if you have a bad day, just stop. On the flip side, you're killing it. Stop at a level that is obtainable. Yeah. When do we 7 out? R1 was 22,764. Really? Okay. I see. That's interesting. And I'm just gonna wait. I mean, if we get stopped out here, I don't mind it. Feel like it's if we get back above the 790s, then we might we're gonna be wrong. And we might get stopped actually. This is gonna be the moment of truth right here. The 784s, 785s. Oh my word. What? What was that? I'm sorry, guys. I went short. I just made the market rip 20 points in a candle. Was that news related? That had to be something. Maybe not, but geez. Geez, Louise. That was crazy. I don't have a Discord. No, I don't. No, I don't. Hey, good morning, Stephen Arthur, Carmine Coding. That's interesting. Hey, good morning, Neo. How's it going? Yep. I mean, again, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. Wow, what a move. Now, again, if we make highs get back above the 820s, then I feel like the longs are back on the table. But man, that was a serious rip higher. Big rip higher. I could do a Discord notifying trades like that. One thing you will never get from me is, I mean, I share what I'm looking for, but don't interpret that as trading advice, because please don't take trading advice from me, whatever you do. Where is my Lucid account? I actually, yeah, I'll give you guys an update on my Lucid and my Funding Ticks accounts. My Funding Ticks accounts, not great. Not great. The first day I had a bad day. I'm in pretty big drawdown with my Funding Ticks accounts. Not great. My Lucid accounts are doing well. I am about $2,000 away from a payout on which I have the 150K accounts on Lucid. And I am about $2,000 away from a payout. So, and I need 4 more traded days. So I need 4 more traded days and $2,000, and then we can get a payout from Lucid. Hopefully that'll happen. I'll keep you guys up to date on how it goes. But Funding Ticks doesn't look good. Does not look good for me. And if I lose those accounts, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Why aren't all those accounts on my screen, Kevin B? I mean, there's a couple different reasons. Lucid, I can't really show because it's a rhythmic connection. So I can't have more than one rhythmic connection with NinjaTrader. So I can't really show it. But then the other reason is I'm purposely not really showing it. Just because they're a new prop firm and I'm just kind of trying them out first. I'm trying them out, see how I like it, and test it out, get some payouts, see how everything goes before I start to show it, show and promote in a sense. So trying to first get some payouts before I promote them. Why aren't all, I think a Discord would be awesome. My community help each other out. Thumper. No, I've been asked about a Discord multiple times, and I think there would definitely be times where it would be nice and I would like it. But I also see other Discords and I see kind of the negative part of that as well. And honestly, one of my bigger reasons I don't do a Discord is I know myself, and I don't know. I don't like the idea that when I'm away, like, I feel like I would constantly be checking my Discord and my messages and all that is included that goes with that. And I don't know, when I'm away and I'm done, when I finish my stream and I'm done with trading, I want to be done with it, and I want to be able to focus spending time with family and not be distracted all the time. And that's very, very easy to do. Like, to be just constantly distracted and on your phone. And I know I would have a tendency to do that if I had my own Discord. I would. All right, market. What are we going to do here at the 800s? First, we tested the 810s and now kind of struggling again. And why do I have such an itchy nose? Oh. I know, old school. That actually makes me sad that my golf channel, I don't know, man. I'm sad about it. I just Just don't charge for a Discord. No, I would not charge for a Discord. If I ever start charging for any kind of services, then you know something is wrong. That's just not me. I just don't like. One thing that I have a hard time, and again, I say this in a nice way, in a sense of everyone's going to run their channel and their services and their business how they see fit, and that's okay. We don't all have to agree on how it gets done. But one of the biggest things I would struggle with is if you had like a paid Discord service and you were like presenting it as if you're going to be teaching people how to trade, like how do you then cope with people that fail? Like, I would just feel like such a responsibility that I don't know. And I know it's not possible. Like I know that I would just feel dirty. Like because I know for a fact, yes, can some Discord services help people? I think so. But I also know you're going to have to learn to trade on your own. You are going to have, like, the biggest hurdle into being profitable in trading is in between your ears. It's not some strategy it's not some secret strategy. So how are you going to fix something wrong with someone's brain or mental? Like, that's where it's like, I just don't see the value. I don't see the value. And then it would just feel like again, it's just my opinion, but it would feel like you're just ripping people off because either someone has the mentality to trade or they don't. And I mean, you can develop good mentality and discipline, but it's way more about discipline and the mentality of trading than it is about some secret strategy. And I feel like all these services, that's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that you're just missing this one secret strategy, then you will be profitable. Not true. Just my 2 cents, though. Trading is 90% mental. No one telling you to set up a strategy is going to make you profitable. Yeah, I agree. I always like how Tom, one of my favorite people to listen to, and I know I've talked about this guy in the past, but one of my favorite people to listen to is Trader Dante. Tom Dante, and he has been trading for years and years. And like he says it so well. And I can't agree more with how he explains it, that he has met many, many profitable traders. He has met traders that are trading a simple 21 EMA strategy. He's met people that are profitable with all kinds of different strategies. And he says, and it's so true, like, people can be profitable with almost any strategy if they have good risk management and if they have good mental, like their discipline and mental part of it is good. That's what is a constant with profitable traders. Good old Trader Dante. If you guys haven't listened to some of his trading stories, oh man, it's really good. Listening to some of his trading stories they're gold. They are gold. Oh, it's so funny. He cracks me up. Hey, Fendi44, how we doing? We're doing great. Peter and Kath, good to see you. To fix your mental, I'd say use a written down method for entry and exit. All the criteria for a method goes into a back test. Yeah, I mean, okay. Part of having good mental, part of getting your mentality correct is believing in your strategy. Because if you don't believe in your strategy, then your mental isn't going to be there. So strategy is important in the sense of you have to believe that your strategy has an edge. Okay, like that is very important, but you can have as profitable of the best strategy, and if you don't have the mental for it, it's still not going to work. So it does require both, but one I feel like is more important, but it is very important that you believe in your strategy. Because if you don't believe in your strategy, you will just eventually give up, and you will be way less likely to stay committed. You'll be way more likely to give up before you actually become profitable. Or the one thing that helps me is just understanding, like, you have to understand that not every trade is going to be a winner. So it's okay to take losses. It's totally okay. All right, market, we are struggling here. We had that initial rip higher, and now we're just struggling again. Right back to the 790s. I don't know what we're looking for here. Yeah, I just need it takes a balance. Yeah, kiss me, I cook. Yeah, you're a good example. Like, if you don't, yeah. And I feel like sometimes I'm not quite there yet. Like, I mean, I'm like a long shot from being like what I would consider a good trader or a polished, seasoned trader. But one of the things that I actually do still struggle with is having like really good belief and confidence. That is my, especially when I go into drawdown. Like especially when things start to, when you go into drawdown, it's so easy to start losing confidence. So easy. All right, are we going to get a bounce off of this EMA or not? Right now, this is just looking very, price action's looking very mid. I'm just a degen with a credit card. That's funny, Matty Matt. Hey, Tyler, good to see you, Tyler. Good to see you, Tyler, and I love what you're doing. You're killing it. All right, market just rolling over. I mean, are we gonna? This looks like we're gonna retest the VWAP and the opening 15-minute range here, possibly. But man, we again are getting a nice move at the open, and then after that, it's just garbage. We're just going sideways, and seems like one fake out after another. Whoa! What was that? Hang on, folks. Starting to get violent. Things are starting to get violent. What was that? Man, hold on, boys. Hold on. That was a rip lower. We had a couple violent moves today. Like this move here was violent. This move here was violent. I don't know what that means, but dangerous. Dangerous out here. I don't know. This is the price action now that just makes me want to walk away. This does not give me any confidence at all in this price action. Feels like a good time to walk away. But it's only 11 o'clock. I did not get to mow my lawn yesterday, though. Did not get to mow my lawn yesterday. I got rained out. We got like 2 inches of rain yesterday. And man, it just dumped. EU, US confident they'll reach tariff deal by July deadline. Wouldn't that be good news? So why did we just sell off? Hey, J to the J futures. I appreciate that. Thanks for the $2. Appreciate that. What made it easy for me is having a sign on my desk that says trading is all about probability. So when I enter a trade, I already count it as a loss. Yeah, Matthew, I think entering a trade and accepting a loss is one of the more important things, at least for me. Just being okay with a loss before you enter. Anytime you enter a trade with like the mindset that, oh, this trade is definitely going to work, is dangerous, because once we enter and we're like, oh, this trade will definitely be a banger, and then it starts going against you, all of a sudden you get a deer in the headlight look and you're like, wait a minute, this is not part of the plan, and you don't know how to respond. All right, market, what is it? What is going on here? Wait. Debt collectors crack me up. 13 years ago, I got service. They've been trying to get $175. You just received a letter from the 5 debt client trying to collect it. Yeah, some of those debt collectors. Can you imagine, like, that has to be one of the worst jobs on planet Earth, is being a debt collector. That has to be one of the bottom of the barrel jobs that you can do. I mean, I don't envy that position at all. Because, I mean, can you imagine? That just would not be fun. That would not be fun. Is Apex raising? Yeah, I actually didn't even realize, but I guess Apex raised their eval prices by like 10%, which is like $3-4 increase from, once you apply the 80% off. I don't know what. Yeah, I guess whatever that means. Couple extra million at the end of the month, probably. So then you don't tilt trying to avoid a loss. What ninja trader script are you using for session high and low? I'm using an indicator from Trade Devil Indicators. The Trade Devil Indicators, which is called Initial Balance, is what I'm using at. Yeah, I feel like adding. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of interested to see if we're going to get a big bounce here off of the VWAP and the 15-minute range here. It's unfortunate we got stopped out on this short, but I mean, it didn't make sense to have my stop all the way up here. But yeah, this price action just gives me no desire really to trade this. Let's see if we just continue lower, take out these 15-minute range here. It feels like we're going to just keep going lower here. And there's the VWAP touch. VWAP touch, now the opening range high at the 740s. Let's see. Hey, Captain Crunch, good to see you. We went on a 100% win rate via Ben and June Discord group. I have two volume tables. Bobby, so this here is not volume. This is the it's called the TDU Wada Explosion Indicator. And this is the volume. They're a little bit different. All right, we're getting a bounce, getting that bounce off of the VWAP right now. Let's see how big of a bounce it'll be. Half tempted to short this little bounce. I get trapped either. Do we retest like the 770s possibly? Man, so seems like a short. All right, 740. What is it? 743 right here. 15-minute opening range low. But man, we are just continuing that slow grind lower. Are you still short, John? You just can't. Yeah, do we hold the VWAP here is the question. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It definitely does not seem like it. What moving average? This is the 21 EMA here. This is 21 EMA and this is the VWAP. All right, market. Are we going to get a move? Are we going to bounce off of the VWAP here? It is trying to. It is trying, but it just keeps failing. Every time we get to the 760s, we get rejected. So we can get above the 760s. We might see a rip here up above the 770s, I guess. But starting to look looking very bearish right now. Trying to get above the 760s. Just can't seem to do it. Oh man, are you serious? My camera. Are you kidding me? Oh man. I forgot to turn on my fan for the camera, and now my camera overheated. Camera crashed. And PBH. My haircut is too hot. Getting hot in here. All right, market trying to get a bounce here. I don't know if I'm gonna have to turn. All right, back to the 770s here. Man, it's tempting to try a short here, but I feel like we could see some. Maybe the market just wanted to come retest the VWAP and now it's going to rip to new highs again. I don't know. I could see that happening. Kind of weird not having the camera turned on. Let me see if it'll work now. Hey, we're back. We are back. All right, market. All right, we're getting the move back above the 775s, testing the 780s here. We're just going to rip straight back up. Get back above the 780s, man. Tempting here. Tempting. I want to do it. I'm going to try it. Might be a really bad idea trying to chase this breakout. on, get back above the 780s here. Then we'll be fine. Did I just totally get trapped here? I think we're okay. Oh, I kind of chased it. Get back above the 780s. Come on. I think we'll be okay. Think we'll be okay. Or not. And I need to use the restroom like really, really bad. There we go. Go. This is making me nervous. I don't like those wicks. I don't like the wicks. I need to use the restroom. I don't want to leave. I almost have to. All right, I'll be back. I'll be right back. Very funny, market. Very funny. Very funny. I see what you did. You came down and stopped me out. Shot me in the... Just so rude. You know what? Let's be honest. I'll raise my hand on that one. I'll raise my hand on that one. That was a bad... That was me chasing. That was a bad entry. I'll accept that. I'll accept it. It's unfortunate. Now, this is more evidence. More evidence. New York session sucks. Yeah, Cly, I mean, I know I've talked about it before about streaming the overnight session. One of these days we will. The problem is I'm usually so tired. I'm not really like in the mood to talk. If that makes sense. Man, now this is trying to just haunt me with another entry. Oh dear. I mean, I kind of like it. It failed to make new lows. Failed to make new lows and now ripping higher. Of course. Where was my stop at? My stop had to be like literally right here. Unbelievable. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of on me. I can't be really that upset about that. That's on me. First of all, it was a bad entry. And then because it was a bad entry, I had my stop at a terrible place. That was a bad trade. That is what we would consider a bad trade. And you know what? You just got to take that one on the chin. Let's go, Captain Crunch. Good along. How was the lawn mowing? Ario, I actually did not get to mow the lawn yesterday. I got rained out. So I need to actually go mow the lawn. Actually, I need to check the weather because if it is supposed to rain again this afternoon, I need to actually go get the lawn mowed for real. Weather app. Hourly. What is the hourly? Oh, yikes. 3 o'clock it's supposed to rain. And then again at 8 o'clock. I need to go mow the lawn here pretty directly. Takes me about 2.5 hours to mow the lawn. Takes about 2.5 hours. And I'm... All right, if we can get a pullback here, I think I'm going to take a stab at this long again. I can pull back into this like 780 area. It's actually not quite as hot as it was a couple days ago. How dare you put your life ahead of the market? Right. Yes, please tell me how to pronounce your name. Please tell me. I'm really sorry. Jimenez, I'm really sorry. I'm terrible at pronouncing names correctly. Please forgive me. Spell it out. How do I, or I could just call you Jimenez. Is that right? I feel like that's close. But I get, I'm kind of self-exposing here. Hyro, wait, is it Hyro? Is it Hyro Jimenez? Jimenez? Hyro Jimenez. Is it Hyro? Is that right? Oh, thank you, Mr. Wall Street. Finally. Dante? Are you telling me Dante? I've been saying Tom's name wrong. Yario. Hyro. My Amishness is coming out of me. I apologize. JJ seems fine. We have low expectations on this channel. I apologize. I should feel lucky you say my name right, Tanush. Yes, you are. Yes, you're one of the rare ones that I can get right. Thankfully, I never claimed to be really good at. I'm not that smart of a guy, and English was definitely not a good class for me. English was I loved math. Math was great. I loved math. Hated English. Hated it. Still hate it. Jimmy, I'll just call you JJ. Wait, I need to say Jairo Jimenez. I still feel like I'm not saying it right. Oh, dear. David, I know. Listen to Dante say his name. He says Dante. All right, I'll correct it. I'll go with Tom Dante. Okay, I'm down with that. Mario Jimenez. What are we doing, market? What are we doing? And look at that, right? Trying to just get above that 790 level. It's trying. I'm just kind of stuck here. I really don't have a trade. Feel like I'm just getting this market wrong now. Feel like we are going to go higher, but not. We're kind of right now at that 790 level where we could see a bigger pullback again. And oh man, did I get stopped out at 760? Terrible. It's terrible. Hey, hey Tyler, how we looking today? Not terrible, not terrible, but could be better. I got a little too aggressive on an entry on a I should not have taken it. Had my stop in a bad spot, got stopped out here at the 760. And now, of course, the market's going to rip. And I'm just not in the mood to re-enter right now. I'm not in the mood. Horrible, terrible. Someone said Trump speaks at 11:30. Oh, really? Oh, dear. Hold on to your hats. Trump speaks at... Really? I could be such a troll right now, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna take the high road. Do I trade the ORB? I don't. I mean, I love having the ORB, and I think it's very important, but I don't like take specifically. I don't like specifically trade it. I had some good entries this morning, and I just feel like today I definitely got. I had my stops too tight. I took a long here at the 730s. Literally got stopped out at the 720s. Then I got stopped out here at the 760s. So it goes. So it goes. So could it? Maybe the New York. Maybe the reason I can't trade the New York session, I just need to be a little bit more, either more precise with my entries, or have my stop be a little bit bigger of a stop. And now we're breaking up through the 800s. I hate this. Should be in this trade. I should be in this trade right now. What is your email address? I'd like to send you my Apex denied payout. You are the voices. Yeah. So my email is nuttybar1983. Nuttybar1983. Yeah, you can send me an email. I'll do what I can. I will do what I can. From swing trading to scalping. Yeah, it does require really good entries. Yep. How would they know if you're hedging? No, it's hedging between accounts, I'm pretty sure. But it's probably because of a copy trading error. Or I've seen a couple different times where like there's a copy trader error and it causes you to hedge, and then it'll red flag your account. Something to be I've seen that happen a couple times. I have evidence of the issue and they don't care. Well, yeah, send me an email. I'll do what I can. All right, 80. Ay. Right back up. Looks like we might be making new highs here, folks. Man, that bounce off the VWAP really was it. It was it, man. Market only goes higher. Got dinged for that and then lost an entire month of profit on the account. We're up 10K, Green Man. That's... With Trump coming out, he could send us to the 940s. I mean, he could. He could also say the wrong thing and take us down to the 700s again. You just never know with Trump. You just never know. And lately, I do feel like lately he's been a little bit more. One thing I've noticed with Trump is pay attention when he starts talking about the stock market. If he starts bragging about the stock market being at all-time highs, then it means that he cares about he cares about the stock market again, which means he's probably not as likely to drop the tariff stuff news, and that we might be past that stage. We might be past the tariff stage. So oil just dumped $1. I wanted to look at oil. I actually wanted to look at gold as well. What is the gold contract right now? There's oil. Whoa, what? Oh my, look at oil. Crazy. What is going on with oil? Oil's got a leak. The daily chart on oil is wild. Wild, man. Look at this price action, and this has been like, this is going back to 2020. Look at this. That is ugliness. That is pure ugliness, if you ask me. Unbelievable. What do you say, guys? We take a trade on oil? Just kidding. I won't do that. Now gold. Where is gold? What's gold doing? All right, looks like gold had a big. I want to see the daily chart on gold. Gold has been giving it up lately. So we actually had a high up here of the 3,500. I need to go look and see if I have anything gold related and sell it right now. Feel like that wouldn't be a bad idea. Sell your gold now. And we're back to NQ. NQ just looks safer. Good old NQ. He caught the shorts at the Globex Open. Nice. Nicely done. Okay. Just covered 100 cars short on oil. 100 cons. Oh, okay. All right, market trying to get back above the 810s. We kind of have a triple top up here at the 810s. Can we get through it this time? Can we do it? Guess we will find out. Feel like we're going to break through the 810s this time around. I think we're due. All right, here we go. Are we going to do it? Are we going to do it? It's trying. Here we go, above the 810s. If we can get, we need to really get above the 820s to really break out and make new highs. Session high right now is 825. Yes. Close your eyes and go long. We all know what will happen. We all know what will happen if I close my eyes and go long. We all know it. We don't even have to say it. We all know it's going to be high of day right there. So not going to talk me into that one. We've all seen that movie before. Sometimes I want to do it just out of spite, just to see if it's possible. Just kind of for scientific reasons. Do it, please. I need a short. Just one account. And Niles, and see, you guys want me to go short because you're long. I've been here doing this long enough. I know you guys. You guys have a twisted sense of humor. I'm a little bit sad that we went from green to red, but the day's still, we got plenty of time left. But I do actually have to go mow the lawn. I do actually have to do that. All right, here we go. Trying to break. It is trying to do it. Can we break through the 820s? I'm much happier after he poop. Hey, Mike H. Nutty Bar code for Take Profit Trader. Yes, that is correct. That is correct, Mike H. Nutty Bar, all caps. Somebody stole my NBT code and they won't give it to me. By the way, I don't know if that, I know that you guys won't care about this. Like, this is not a big deal to you guys. And this also doesn't mean that Take Profit Trader is bad in any way. I think Take Profit Trader is still a really good prop firm. But they actually did the affiliates very, very dirty this last month. There's probably, I don't know, I have not heard of anyone talking about it, but I don't know, I feel like it's worth bringing up at least. But basically what Take Profit Trader did, and what really kind of got my attention was, is how they did it. They literally didn't tell any affiliates, and they just did it in the back end. Did not tell anyone, but they literally went and cut everyone's affiliate links from anyone prior. So, I mean, in basically what they did was, so if someone clicks on a link, this is regarding affiliates. So if someone would click on a affiliate link, their current terms of service was that that affiliate link will remain active for a full year. Actually, no, I think it was originally that it will remain active if someone clicks on a link, signs up for an account, that affiliate link will remain active for lifetime, basically meaning that you will get the affiliate commissions from that person unless they use someone else's code. If you use someone else's code, then they will get the affiliate commissions. And yeah, Take Profit Trader just basically, they went and cut everyone's links to prior affiliates. So any link that someone clicked from a year ago or 3 months ago or 2 months ago, they just voided it. They just voided all the links, and yeah, it's kind of crazy how they thought that was okay to do without really telling us. But enough affiliates noticed it. There were enough affiliates noticing, like, there were affiliate, basically, it was a decrease in affiliates by 50, 60, 70% across the board. And enough people were like, what is going on? It just didn't make sense that they finally admitted that that is what they did. And it's just kind of too bad they can't restore it. So it is what it is. It is what it is. And it's not much we can do. I mean, they basically said, well, you have to start over. You have to basically, they looked at it as a way that people will promote them more now, because people basically, if you clicked on someone's affiliate link from a year ago, that's no longer valid. And the only way that you will actually, I don't know, to me, it's like, again, like I said, it doesn't affect you guys in any way, shape, or form. And Take Profit Trader is still a really good prop firm. I mean, regardless of our, my inability to trade them is irrelevant, but it was pretty dirty of them how they did that. And then they at first denied doing it, but enough affiliates reached out to them and complained that they finally agreed. And they were finally like, actually, yeah, we did. Actually, Camber Trades, are you affiliated with Take Profit Trader? If you are affiliated with Take Profit Trader, you probably saw a significant decrease from last month to this month, and that is why. They literally rug pulled the affiliates. And they said, too bad. You're going to just not do anything about it. Honestly, I mean, whatever. It is what it is. But, okay, if you're a new affiliate, then you probably didn't notice it that much. The newer affiliates didn't really see as big of an impact because they're new. But that's kind of what was basically the older affiliates. The older affiliates that you were, those are the people that got hit the hardest, because they have tons of content out there, people clicking on their links, and now every single person that clicked on that link from whenever, void, just flipped, done, don't matter. All right, market, we are just grinding this thing higher, back above the 810s, but struggling. This market is either in slow grind higher mode, or we're going to stall right here. Niles, mine went from $0 to $0. Mr. Wall Street, the joys of relying on others for income. Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, again, if they would have been transparent from the beginning about what they did, I would look at it differently. But the fact that they did it, and they tried to gaslight affiliates that were speaking up about it, myself included, and then they tried to pretend like they didn't do anything wrong. But then there were enough affiliates that were affected that they were like, something's going on. And then they finally admitted that, okay, yeah, we cut all your links. And then they tried to make it sound like it was a good thing. Like, come on. Like, that's a little dirty. Because Kevin B. So the reason that the link is a big deal is, for example, if someone, and again, this is kind of affiliate talk here. Again, it doesn't affect a lot of you guys, but I'll share how it works. The way that affiliate contracts work, when you sign an affiliate contract, they agree to a certain time span of when you are going to be able to get that affiliate link. So if someone clicks on your affiliate link, and this is not just in the prop firm world, this is across the board with affiliates. Regardless, like, I'm not just talking about prop firms. It's any affiliate. Part of your contract that is very important is, if someone clicks on your affiliate link, how long does that stay active? if someone signs up with your link. And if someone signs up with your link, it's a lifetime fee. The reason it's a big deal is if you use the house code, okay? So let's say you click on my link, you sign up for Take Profit Trader a year ago, yada yada, and you do go about your way. But then if you use the house code or my code, I get the commissions. If you use the house code, I still get the commissions. The only time I don't get the commissions is if you use someone else's code that is not the house code. So that's why it's a big deal. And of course, but again, this is what was in the agreement in the very beginning. And this is also very standard practice for every prop firm and affiliate out there. That is how it's done. That's how it works. And so, yeah, basically, if someone used the house code, that is where you no longer get any commissions. Even if they clicked on your link, it doesn't matter. So that is why it's a big deal. And then if you notice now, if you click on a Take Profit Trader email, like if it's someone that is trying to promote, I don't know, let's say, you get your default email from Take Profit Trader and you click on the link, they now have made it that it auto populates the house code. And again, they're trying their best to make sure that people use the house code, because that way they don't have to pay out any money to the affiliates anymore. It's obviously a financial decision, and I mean, it is what it is. They can make that, but I also have the right to let people know what's going on. It's basically now the only way that you will be able to support any creator. The links don't, I don't want to say they don't matter, but especially the prior links, nothing mattered. And we're right back down to the 810s. Yeah, you would need to type in the code, but a lot of people, are not going. It's fine. Again, it's Amber trades. You just check yours, and yours is down 40%. My commissions, mine dropped by about 65% from this last month to this month. And again, I don't, it is what it is. He made a choice, and I'm sure what really irritated me was the fact that they tried to gaslight me into saying that it's not a big issue and it shouldn't affect us. I'm like, yeah, right. What are you talking about? Of course it did. Alpine. Oh, I'm talking about the whole deal with Take Profit Trader affiliate stuff. How they kind of rug pulled us. I don't, supposedly they're not, Naruto. I'll probably now, if they hear this, they might ban me as an affiliate. They actually might. I didn't mince words when they were trying to gaslight me. Yeah, I wasn't. I let them know exactly how I feel, but I told them, hey, I still like them as a prop firm. I'm still going to promote them, and I still think they're fine, and I think they're still one of the top prop firms. But it is bullcrap and totally unacceptable what they did, and they know it. They know it, but they're not going to do anything about it. It is what it is. Incoming ban email. Yeah, Alpine is a newer affiliate, so he wasn't affected as much. But I know of affiliates that lost hundreds of thousands of dollars in affiliates because of this. Trust me, it was a financial decision, and I think they thought they could get away with it and no one would know, but not true. Exactly, Arlan. It's like, whatever. And if you keep your eyes open a little bit, you'll figure some things out. But anyway, it is what it is. One thing I've come to realize, these prop firms, they will, I mean, I guess it's this way with any business. Any business out there is going to be like this. So it is what it is. But these prop firms, they don't care about the trader and they don't care about affiliates when it really comes down to it. When it really comes down to it, they're going to make their financial decisions. And we're just going to be, once they see that we're not needed or whatever, kick to the curb. Unfortunate, but that is life. Tyler, it has come to our attention that during stream you said, I said nothing but the truth. I said nothing but the truth. I literally have, I mean, they don't want to go that route. Did you tell us what happened with PW and Tradeify? I mean, I've already talked about it, Melanie. I mean, I feel the whole Patrick Whelan and Tradeify thing, I feel like is very unfortunate. Like, I get where both of them are coming from. I think it was a bad decision to have Jay Dunn on. And then things just escalated from there. Unfortunately, like there were things said and it escalated to the point where they had to do something and they weren't just going to allow it to continue. And then stuff was said and then decisions were made. And here we are. Here we are. It's unfortunate. Yeah. I think it's unfortunate. Yeah, I mean, respect to Patrick for like if he stood up for what he thought was wrong, like I get that. But on the flip side of it, Brett's also going to stand up for the thing is Brett and J Dunn have been friends for 5 years and he's going to stand up for that too. So I kind of get each one. Now, again, I said this yesterday and I probably need to do more research before I just say much on the fact, but I think, okay, putting J Dunn in the same group as Danny Trades, I think is a little bit unfair to J Dunn. I think Danny Trades is like 10 times worse and an actual scumbag. Does J Dunn sell a Discord service and rip off people? Does he rip off traders and whatever? Yeah, he does. But who, like, I can find you 10 other people that do that. Like, that is kind of where I'm like, okay, well, I mean, the industry is littered with people like that. It's crazy. So what are we, I mean, I still think it was probably, I don't know. You would think they probably regret putting him on, but I don't know. I think if the cooler heads would have prevailed, everything would have been fine. But things escalated. You had two pretty big egos going against each other, and it got to a point where fireworks was gonna happen, and decisions were made, and here we are. Here we are. That's kind of my thoughts on it. But again, I feel like I don't know the full story, but I do feel pretty confident saying that Danny Trades is like a totally different unhinged. Like that guy's got mental issues. Like some of the stuff that he was doing is just, and yeah, I mean, I'm not, again, I don't take that as me saying that Jay Dunn is this great guy. He's not. And it's just, I've seen the Jay Dunns are a dime a dozen in this industry. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. But anyway, now I'm about to lose 2 affiliates. Dang it. Man, I'm going to be out on the street in a cardboard sign here if I'm not careful. I better I better just put my head down, not say a word. That's what I always say. I should probably be smart like some other people and just keep my mouth shut, but I can't help myself. Trump is speaking. Okay, okay. And there goes FFF. Poor FFF. Banned from them as well. Please don't tell Danny's dead. You know what's weird? I actually thought, like, I didn't even realize that, I mean, Fund of Family Futures is still, like, they're still going? I guess they are, or supposedly they're still operating. It can't be great, but I guess that's better than Joom. I guess that's better than Joom. Poor Joom. I still wonder what happened to Joom. Joom literally put his life's work in, and then when it was time to get going, he's like, actually, you know what? I'm tired. I need to go lay down. And the guy just disappeared. Just out. I tell you what. Yeah, we live in crazy times. I live in a world I don't understand. Yeah, and I know Brett has had some questionable things from the past as well. And okay, like if we're honest, like I think there's a lot of people that have done questionable things in their past. I'm not going to name names, but there's other people in this industry that are pretty big. They're pretty big names that have done questionable things in their past, and they've owned up to it and moved on. So if we're going to start bringing up everyone's past and what everyone did and what this guy did wrong, like, I think it's okay to remember, like, and take note of it, but I also think there's a time when you move on, and it's, I mean, we've all made mistakes. I've done it. I've made mistakes in the past. I've done things I'm not proud of. And, you know, I want people to forgive and move on. And I think the key is that, you know, someone just keeps doing the same thing over and over again with no remorse, then yeah. And I think that is kind of where people are very upset with the Jay Dunn, because he's still doing it. And I understand that, and I think that's fair. But I mean, we're throwing rocks with glass houses. So that's where I find some of this stuff a little bit rich coming from certain people, where it's like, okay, let's just take a step back, chill out a little bit, and you know, there's better ways to handle some things. Sometimes I feel like it feels like this industry is made up of 90% of the people are like 5-year-olds and 6-year-olds, and instead of adults. And that includes some of the prop firm owners. Please share my questionable activities. You know, I actually would. I've done things, but I'm not going to on stream here. But I mean, I've done things I'm not proud of, And not in the trading industry, like, I'm talking about life in general, like things that I'm not proud of and that I'm not, it's not fun. You know what really sucks? What really, really sucks is when you have moved on from it, but there are people in your life that want to keep bringing it up, or like when it's convenient, they want to keep throwing that in your face. So I try not, if someone has truly, moved on from it, then I think I don't like continue to bring it up. And but one thing that it has done for me is when other people mess up and they admit it, it's a lot easier for me to kind of forgive and move on because I appreciate it when people did it for me. It's really that simple. I admitted I cheated on a math test 34 years ago. Are we going to have a confession stream? Oh, man, this is going to get weird. It's going to get weird real quick. So, but anyway. Confession stream. Mistakes and bad decisions are two different things. Most things are not mistakes. Yeah, I agree, Cameron. I would be interested to know if, okay, let me put it this way. If Tradeify next week has Jay Dunn on again, then it would then I would be a little bit questionable. Know what I mean? Like doing it one time, hey, that's a bad decision and we learn from it. Continuing to do it then would be like, okay, what are we doing here? If that makes sense. But then again, hey, their company, they can run it how they see fit, but it does mean that there might be consequences to those decisions. But at the same time, I also think there is a productive way to have disagreements, and then there's a toxic way to have a disagreement. And if you choose the latter route, there are also probably going to be repercussions and consequences if you're going to be toxic about it. Is dating multiple girlfriends. I haven't forgotten you stole my Nutty Bar. I would never do that unless I didn't have any Nutty Bars. Hey, Alpine, you went on a 33-day payout streak with Take Profit Trader. And now I can't pass a day now. Welcome to my life, Alpine. I can't pass a Take Profit Trader if someone had a gun to my head. Let alone getting it to a buffer, letting alone getting it to a payout. Absolutely pathetic right now. Me and Take Profit Trader are taking a mental break from each other. I feel like I've been abused. I've been like repeatedly abused. And I need a mental break. Too much. All right, market. I'm just here yapping. I'm here yapping, not really seeing anything to trade, and I should be mowing my lawn. I actually need to go mow my lawn, for real. Did I see Patrick's new setup? I have not yet. I know he's in Hawaii right now, which... Wait, wouldn't Hawaii... Yeah, so he's going to have to get up really early. Oh, that would be so hard for me to get up like at 3 and then like to actually stream and be in a good mood would be a challenge. If I would get up at 3 in the morning to stream, this is what you would see. That's it. That's all you would see. I would not talk much at all. I am not a morning person at all. Then a screenshot. Oh my God. Oh, let me look. I know the feeling, Alpine. I know the feeling. Welcome home. Welcome home, Alpine. He was streaming at 4 a.m. Oh man, that's impressive. I used to live in Cali. Getting up at 4 a.m. to work the mats was pretty great. I mean, I guess the positive side of it would be, hey, when would the market close? So if the market opens at 3, actually it would be 3:30, right? So Hawaii time, the market opens at 3:30. That means the market would be closed by 10. Oh, that would be nice though. That actually would be kind of nice. You could literally, you'd have your whole day. I could play like 2 rounds of golf every day after market close. That's wild. Does Hawaii have golf courses? Hey, thanks for stopping in, Alpine. Take care. Have a great weekend. I know you got a busy, busy weekend. So, yeah, it would be kind of nice, John. It actually would be. It would take some adjustment, but actually, I could see that. I actually wouldn't mind that. You would be done by 10 o'clock, and you're like, wow, now what? I live under a rock. uh, Take profit trader seems to be a good strategy. Fade in other accounts. Careful what you say in chat. Everyone at work, you have the whole island to yourself. Yep. That would be actually kind of nice. Does Hawaii have like a hurricane season or like a rainy season? Does someone know? Could probably just ask Chat GPT, right? How the cool kids do nowadays. Does Hawaii have a rainy season? Yes, Hawaii does have a rainy season. It typically runs from November through March. Man, that's a long time. December and January being the wettest month across most of the island. Oh, interesting. Okay. That's interesting. So the mountains rain a lot? Does the Hawaii have internet? You know what? That's a good question. How does Hawaii get the internet out there? Do they just have an underground cable running through the ocean? How does Hawaii get internet out there? Someone tell me. Hang on. I'm gonna ask Chat GPT again. How does Hawaii have internet? And they said, great question. Despite being 2,000 miles from the US mainland, Hawaii is well connected to the internet thanks to some impressive infrastructure. Hawaii is linked to the continental US and other Pacific regions via undersea fiber optic cables. Are you serious? That's crazy. These cables stretch thousands of miles across the ocean, carrying massive amounts of data at high speeds. One key connection is the Hawaii Pacific Teleport Cable, which plays a vital role in linking the island to the global internet. Wow. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Can you imagine if one day a big blue whale got tangled up in the fiber optic cable somehow and it just like bit it in half or something crazy? Can you imagine it would take how long it would take to get the internet back again? Hey, my Amish 8th grade education is revealing itself again. I apologize. Don't pretend like you guys all knew that. Don't be pretending like you guys knew that. Come on. You guys just learned something new today. You're welcome. It's not floating around the water. Well, okay. It's got to be somewhere in the water, and whales live in the water. Therefore, it could happen. Can you talk about your MFF get one free when you pass one? Yeah. So I passed these 3 My Funded Future accounts, and the day that I passed them, I got an email. And this is what it says. It says, My Funded, you wait, where is the email? Pretty cool. They basically send you an email and it says, congratulations, here are free. You will get an email that says, eval passed, you have earned a free evaluation. And then they will give you a unique 5-digit code. And if you put that code, if you go to buy another eval, put that code in, it'll give you a free eval. So basically, pass one, get one for free is how it works. It's on the bottom of the ocean floor. Are you saying, okay, there's got to be something living down there. If I'm passing trade day, I am not currently passing trade day, Tom. I might try again. I tried it twice and now I'm taking a break. I'm not trying to pass any evals at the moment. I'm trying to focus on these funded accounts and I'm trying to focus on getting some payouts, baby. I need to get paid. Times are starting to get tough over here. Trying to survive. Need to get some payouts for the month of July for sure. And we continue to pull back here. We just never could get over, we never made it over the 820s. Could not do it. This safe to click on, Matty Matt. This safe. Very funny, Matty Matt. Very funny. That is some weird looking fish. He's crazy. See this guy. See this guy. Like this guy right here. If this guy gets tangled up in that fiber optic cable, you telling me this guy couldn't cause some problems? I mean, that guy looks like a big problem. There ain't no way. If that thing gets tangled up in that cable, I don't know, man. I think you're going to have some problems. That thing looks vicious. That's all I'm saying. Oh, and then there's the monstrous megamouth shark. Look at these. Look at these creatures. Look at that. That's crazy. Better be careful here. I don't want to. It's buried? Wait, it's actually buried? Okay, you know what? I'm just going to I'm going to stop talking about the subject of optic cables in the ocean. I feel like I'm a little bit out of my depth. So probably best interest to just we're gonna just gonna pretend like just gonna say yes. The cables are huge. Man. How is there a cable if the earth is flat? That's just what we need, Design Knob. That's exactly what we need on this day. This peaceful day, we need to have an argument on if the earth is flat or round. Please, 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 let's not do that. I am... It was. Did you guys get it? I'm out of my depth. See what I did there? I'm glad someone got it. We are, we cannot have a civil conversation in my chat about if the earth is round or flat. That is when you know we as a society have completely there is no more hope. There is no hope. Oh man. It's I don't know why, but it still tickles me. Like I know this is gonna trigger some of you. I just need you guys to hang in there. Hang with me. Stay with me, guys. But it still it actually tickles me. It tickles my funny bone that people actually believe that the earth is flat. I'm gonna end stream now. You guys can argue among yourselves. Katy Perry is an astronaut. The internet has done some wonderful things for us as a humanity. I feel like as a whole, the internet has been great. But one thing that I feel like it has done, it has definitely made us dumber. Like we are as a society way more gullible than we used to be. I feel like that's safe to say. I'm scared to look at chat. I'm not even going to look. That's actually true, Design Knob. So true. All these years of scientific discovery, and then the internet comes along, and everyone is a scientist. Everyone's a scientist, and everyone's a doctor. Yep, 100%. Hang on, maybe I can ask ChatGPT. Hang on, let me ask. See? ChatGPT, this is what it says. Nope, I asked, is the earth flat? Don't be mad at me, guys. Don't be mad at me. It says the earth isn't flat. It's an oblate spheroid, which is a fancy way of saying it's mostly spherical but slightly squished at the poles and a bit bulging at the equator. We've got centuries of observations, satellite imagery, and physics backing that up. From the way ships disappear, hull first over the horizon, to the way we see different stars in the sky, depending on where we are on the globe. There is a mountain of evidence pointing to a round Earth. Even astronauts have taken countless photos from space that show its curved edge. That said, I'm always up for a respectful chat about ideas. What sparked your interest in flat Earth theory? I'm going to say my YouTube chat said it's flat. Let's see what she says. It's your fault. It's bulging. Yes, Krista R. The Earth is bulging. Uh-oh. Look at what ChatGPT said. I said, my YouTube chat said it's flat. ChatGPT said, that's a wild ride YouTube can take on you, huh? While some corners of the internet, like certain YouTube chats, might claim the Earth is flat, the overwhelming scientific consensus says otherwise. Man, you guys are getting roasted. You guys are getting roasted. I should say some of you guys might claim the idea of a flat Earth is a long debunked theory that dates back to ancient times, but it's been thoroughly disproved by centuries of observations. Rip. Oh, poor chat. Oh, man. Earth is the same as that TV show Paradise. Oh, man. You know, man, I actually need to go mow the lawn. I'm having a really good time thinking that we went from green to red. Actually, do we take a long right? I could talk myself into it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go mow the lawn before it rains. I have to mow the lawn before it rains. And we'll be back. Oh, I almost said we'll be back tomorrow, but tomorrow's Saturday. Oh, and guess what? Tomorrow I have another golf outing, a golf scramble tournament. I feel like I have a chance to win. Our team, I've got a good feeling. I think we're going to win. The manual for a car now is warning not to design knob. Wait, I got to read this. This is good. This exactly explains where we're at in society. This is actually true, though. In the 70s, your car manual had a section on how to adjust the valves. The manual for cows now has a warning to not drink the battery acid. I'm dead. I'm dead. We are so cooked, chat. We are so done. That is too funny. It was just the one time I was thirsty. Oh, that is too funny. They need warning label. Remember when they were eating Tide Pods? I'm really sorry to be mean. Like, don't take this the wrong way, but if you were eating Tide Pods, I think the universe should just let happen what needs to happen. Like, if you are drinking Tide Pods, I don't know, man. I feel like the universe needs to just let nature take its course. You know how they do, reminds me, it's kind of let the fittest survive. Oh, man. I remember those days. People drinking Tide Pods. Can you imagine? Anyway, I gotta go, guys. I'm having a lot of fun, but I gotta go. Take care, everybody. I'll be back on Monday. I hope you guys all have a great weekend. Stay safe. I hope you all end the day green. And just blame Didi. True. All right, guys. Take care. Thanks. Hit the like button on your way out. Appreciate every one of you. Take care, and God bless.